Hi everyone, I'm Rajashekar. Welcome to Rajashekar's Techie channel. In this video, we'll be seeing a complete procedure on patching and simulating DMX lights within ChamSys program. Earlier, there was a basic version of ChamSys tutorial in my channel, followed by simulation of DMX lights using level sequencer within Unreal. Those of you who have not seen the method of simulating DMX using level sequencer, you can check the card on the screen which I'm going to put right now. This video is especially for anyone who would like to use only ChamSys to simulate the DMX lights. So let's get started. Before we start, I would like to show you, I've prepared something, a picture like a schematic diagram which shows information about all the fixtures and their corresponding modes which needs to be used within Unreal Engine. On the screen, the red color text which you're seeing, those are the lights which you need to choose in the ChamSys program. Not necessarily that you need to choose only those lights. If you're familiar with any other manufacturer, any lights, you can go for anyone. Please make sure the modes of the function and the index number exactly matches as given in the manufacturer document of any light for the ChamSys to work properly. So how do you get to know about this function or modes? So you can do that by going to Google. I'm again showing you an example of Claypaky. You can choose for any manufacturer here, followed by lights, and add the word modes. The moment you search for it, you'll get a lot of lights. We are specifically looking for Claypaky Sharpie. I've opened it already, and on page number 24, you'll see all the modes listed in order. In standard mode, you're seeing 1, 2, 3 are listed as color, stop, dimmer, so on and so forth. So let's quickly refer. This is the Sharpie, and the number 1 is color, 2 is shutter, 3 dimmer, 4, and jumping on to 9. Why? Because number 5 to 8 isn't supported by Unreal yet. Number 9 being focus is otherwise called as zoom, and number 10 pan, and 12 is tilt. So how do you change the index numbers within Unreal? I'll show it to you people when we are creating the DMX library. So anyone who is willing to follow along the tutorial exactly using the same lights, you're welcome to do so. I'll be including the pictures link in the description of this video. You can download that and use as reference. Before we even start, let's go to edit, plugins, search for DMX, make sure everything is having a tick mark. If you're not, put a tick mark on everything, restart the engine. Once that is done, go to edits again, project settings, all the way down to DMX plugin, communication. By default, it's on 000. Please make sure on your computer it says the same as well. Let's close it out. And before we even create lights on the scene, I would like to reiterate, please do not directly work on a DMX fixture right away. What I meant to say is, don't drag your lights on the scene and work on it. Reason being, if you make any changes to the master file, this will be a reference for any other light which you create in the future. To be on the safer side, create a child of any light, keep it in a separate folder and use that. How do you create a child? Right click, create child blueprint class. This is your child. Move a little bit up and press and hold and drag and drop it to any folder of your choice, and then work on it. This is how you create child of all possible lights which you require. So right now I already have in place, so I'm deleting this off. In my case, I've already created all the child lights, so I'll be dragging them all one by one in the scene right now. So let's begin by dragging in the pyro. Create some fireworks, let's create a laser, some water source, let's create a moving head, moving mirror, let's create a static head and a wash LED, and a static matrix, a moving matrix. We have a strobe. Okay, we have all the lights. Let's proceed creating a DMX library. So on the content inside your folder or directly on the main folder, wherever you want, right click, DMX library. Let's give it a name, DMX all chams, whatever you feel like. The library is in. Let's create a controller, new controller, not changing anything here. Let's give it as 2 universes and let's let it be on number 1 for now. I'll tell you later what this number needs to be. Okay, let's proceed to fixture types and let's pull up the reference. Let's begin by creating a matrix. Type to be matrix pixel bar, put a check mark, add a mode, and one number of cells will be 5. X is 1, Y is 5. I just would like to keep it simple. Adding 3 elements, 3 arrays. Let's expand this one by one quickly. 1, 2. So 0 is red, 1 is blue, so 1 is green, 2 is blue. Okay, so we're not adding any other function. The matrix is set. Let's add a moving matrix. Type is matrix pixel bar, put a check mark, add a mode, and let the X and Y be 5 by 5. Adding 3 arrays and expanding them one by one again. Same as before, this is red, this is green, and this is blue. And we also have 2 more addition functions for a moving matrix. That would be pan and then tilt. Okay, now if you see on the screen, you have a message overlaps with matrix cell channels. Why? Because the 5 by 5 matrix has occupied first 75 elements. So you need these two to be pushed to 76th position. So select the first one and channel offset by 75. So when you do that, it becomes 76 and the next becomes 77. That's how you offset any element. I'll give you more explanation on that shortly. Keep saving it, and the next one, let's go for Sharpie. Let's create, it's otherwise called as moving head, and we'll choose the type as moving head. Add mode and let the mode be, you can name it standard, and it has 7 functions. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll begin by adding color, dimmer, color shutter, dimmer, gobo, zoom, pan, and then tilt. So let's cross check. So it's color, shutter, dimmer, gobo, zoom, pan, tilt. Okay, so first 4 is fine, but if you see the order, zoom is on 9th function. So now this has to be offsetted to position 9. To do that, select that mode, and below you'll have channel offset. Type the number 4. So 5 plus 4, 9. And pan is on 10th position, that's fine, but the tilt is on 12th. So you need to offset this by 1. Select the tilt and type number 1. So when you do, this becomes 12. That's how you push the index number below or above. If you want it go below, for example, if you want to set it to 11, you just need to type, select the function and type -1. That's how you do it. If you want to go move forward or move down, +1. Okay, the corresponding number. The moving mirror has the same function as moving head. So to create that, just copy and paste it. I mean, Control C, Control V, and type the name as moving mirror, and the type also as move. That's all needs to be done. Everything remains the same. And let's create an LED wash. Fixture type is LED wash, and the type needs to be other. Add a mode, and the LED wash has 7 functions like before. Functions are dimmer, red, green, blue, pan, tilt, zoom. Dimmer, red, green, blue, pan, tilt, and zoom. Okay, now let's proceed to the next one. Moving mirror, we're done with it. Let's create a pyro. Fixture type to be pyro, and the type is other. Add a mode. The pyro has 2 functions, start and stop, and burst. Stop, burst. Okay, let's create a fire. The type needs to be other. Add mode. The fire has only 1 function, which is launch. Let's create a water. Type has to be other. Another category is other. Let's add a mode, and water has 3 mode: start and stop, and velocity. Let me check. Pyro, fire, water. Yeah, water has only 2, so we don't need the third. Delete anything, just select it and press delete. Keep saving it. And we forgot the starting head. Let's create one. Static head, and the type is static. Add a mode. Static has 4 function: dimmer, red, green, and blue. Save it. Almost there. Laser. Mixture type laser. Category is other. Add a mode, and the laser has 3: start, stop, number of beams, and an angle. These are 3 parameters the laser has. So save it. Finally, we have strobe. Write the name as strobe. Category to be strobe. Add a mode, and strobe has only one function, which is dimmer. So we're done creating all the fixtures. Now the next step is to patch. Let's head to fixture patch. Let's click add fixture and select all the items one by one. Matrix patch, moving matrix, moving head, moving mirror, LED wash, pyro, fire, static head, water, laser, and then strobe. Okay, so all these are patched in order. Let's try to change the patch to our choice. So I'm moving the matrix. To move any patch, just select it, click and drag. So I'm moving it to 330, and the moving matrix to somewhere 390, and I want the first one to be static patch, and the 10th one is moving head, and 40th to be moving mirror, and 70th to be LED wash patch, 130 to be my water, 140 is my strobe, 150 is my laser, and 165 is my pyro, 170 is my fire. I have just randomly placed all the patches to different numbers. The numbers doesn't matter. You can place it wherever you want. I'll tell you what's the advantage of picking your own numbers. I can even push this to 230 and keep this to 290. Okay, so that's about you move around the patches to corresponding numbers. Those are addresses. So 230 is an address, 130 is an address. These are all addresses, and we are in the universe 1. So we have totally 2 universe in this DMX controller. The 2 is completely empty because we are only utilizing 1. In the event if you are running out of space in 1, you can move to 2. And how to move any element to another universe? Say I want this to be on universe 2, select it and type 2. It goes to second universe. And if you want to roll it back, select the matrix and choose the universe as 1. Okay, that's how you move items between universes. So the patching is done. Let's save. Now all the lights needs to be linked to corresponding patch. So this is very important. Let's select the pyro, details tab, and slightly move this window down slightly, and you will see something called DMX inherit. Tap on that. Patch type is the library is DMX all champs, and the patch is pyro. So correspondingly, whatever element you are choosing, you need to choose that patch. So selecting the fire, DMX inherited, all champs, and this is my fire patch. Next is your water, and sometimes the library will be all the way down. On some you'll need to find it here. Either way, you either choose here or all the way down. So this is your water, all champs, and my water patch. Next is moving head, select it, all champs, and moving head patch, moving mirror, the library name, and the moving mirror patch, and the static, all champs, and the static head patch, wash LED, all champs, LED wash patch. Here's our moving matrix. Select the library and the moving matrix patch, static matrix, library name followed by static matrix patch. Here's our strobe, all champs, and strobe, laser, DMX inherited, all champs, and finally the laser. We have successfully linked all the physical lights to its corresponding DMX library and its patch. Okay, so we have all the lights in place. The moment you patch the matrix, you'll have to select the matrix and go to click on something called, in the details tab, click on generate preview mesh under DMX matrix fixture. When you click on that, whatever cells you have assigned, that gets generated. If you see, let me bring it closer to you. So if you look at the moving matrix, we have 25 cells on screen because we chose X and Y to be 5 by 5. In the case of static matrix, let's click on generate preview mesh. Let's rotate it. There it is. Okay, now you see it only has 5 elements because we chose 1 by 5. Let's resize that. Select the matrix. Give it as 100 and this goes as 25. And let's preview again. And here it is. It's just static matrix. All the lights are ready. They are patched and everything is good to go. Now we'll fire up Chamsys and see the patching there. Okay, so let's go there. And you would choose simple generic console. As soon as it loads, we'll wait for it to finish and click on full. Let's go to layout. So as soon as you click layout, you're already seeing a light there. You're already seeing a dimmer light there. And if you go to patch, you already see many number of dimmer lights have been patched. We don't want this, so we can remove that by clicking on file, new, and choose yes, and choose normal light. Once you do that, layout is clear, everything is fresh as new. And go to setup. In setup, go to network, and the first option, send to application on this PC, should be yes. And if you come down below, the visualizer IP address should be 0.0.0. Remember, in the beginning of the tutorial, we went to edit project settings, and under DMX we saw an IP address. So by default, that's 0.0.0. If the IP address is different there, you can mention the same address here, or just to avoid any confusion, keep everything as 0. Okay. So this thing you need to look out, and go to patch, choose head, and before we start, let's update the heads to the latest library. The moment you click on it, you'll be prompted to download a file of 131 MB. Let's do that. Let's wait for this progress to get over. The download is complete and we have the message updated to latest heads. What happened here is the software now has the latest heads as per the version. Okay, now let's begin patching one by one. Meanwhile, I created a notepad and made a note of all the patches and its respective address number. So I did this by going to the DMX library, fixture patch, and made a note of all the position, the beginning position. This would be useful when we are patching now. So, and let's also fire up the reference file. A reference file is here. Let's begin by patching a matrix. So it's a static matrix. Let's keep the Unreal open and in play mode. And Magic Q right away. Let's save this file. Okay, it's saved. And we would begin patching by clicking on patch and then choose head. For matrix, you can choose anything that says generic. Under generic, you can choose anything that says LED RGB or RBG. So let's try to select that. And before that, let's check the address of matrix. It's at 230. And remember, our matrix was, the static matrix was 1 by 5. So it's 5 cells. And in the case of moving matrix, it was 5 by 5. So it's 25 cells of matrix. In the case of moving, you need to click on patch and then choose head and go to generic. Under generic, look for anything which says RGB or LED RGB, and you can pick anything of your choice. So let me choose in this case LED let me choose RGB alone, and the first one. And the moment you choose that, click on patch it. We need 5 numbers of matrix cells, and you need to mention the address, so it's 230. So this is the format: 5 numbers of cells at the rate 230. Click enter, and yes, it's patched. Let's quickly check it out. To do that, click on layout 1, select the LED RGB and click full. There you go, the matrix is lit up. Let's try to bring it closer, and let's try to change the color. Green, blue, looks good to me. Let's try to add some effects. To add some effects, click on the matrix, layout 1, add effects, and let's try to add some intensity or color effect. Let's go to 2 color, and let's do a red and then blue, and dupe elements. And now if you see, it's having an animation of red and blue, but if you notice, the effects is very slow, the timing is very slow. To increase the timing, do you notice this 2.4 seconds? Tap on that and type it as 0.5 to increase the speed, and now if you see, it's fast enough. That's how you add an effects, and you can play with every other effects out there. Okay, so that was just an example. Let's clear this off. Next one is moving matrix, and let's patch that. So back in Chamsys, click on patch, choose head, and we also need the address. So the moving matrix address is 290. Okay, so generic and RGB again, and I'll choose this, and I'll click on patch it. So it's 25 cells, as I told you, 5 by 5 is 25 at the rate 290th address, and enter. It's patched. Let's quickly check that. Go to lay 1, select the LED RGB and click full. Both are lit up perfectly, and change the color. Everything seems to be fine now, and let's try to add some effects. Layer 1, add effects, same color, and let's give the same effect, red and then blue. Duplicate. Let's speed up by giving this as 0.3, and now let's click on Unreal. Now if you see the orientation, if you see the light is moving from right to left, right? Let's try to change the orientation. Go to DMX library, moving matrix, and let's try to change the orientation, how it should distribute. Something like this, and save. The moment you play, and if you notice, the moment we change that distribution, it seems to be animating differently. So that's how you play with the distribution style to get a different movement. Let's try this way, save, and if you notice, it's back to the same style. Next we are going to patch Sharpie, and let's get the address from the notepad. So the Sharpie moving head is on number 10th position. So back to Chamsys. To patch the Sharpie, let's go to patch, choose head, clay packy is already chosen, and let's type the word Sharpie. There we have the Sharpie. Click on Sharpie, standard. Without clicking anywhere, right away click on patch it. It's number 1 at the position 20. Okay, let's cross check that. So it's on 10. My bad. Okay, so this is how you patch. The moment you click on patch it, type the required number of lights at the rate and the address. It's 10. Enter, and it's patched. Let's quickly check the Sharpie as well. So select the Sharpie, full. There you go. It's lit up and linked. And let's try to change some color. Works perfectly. Let's try to add some effects by clicking on layout, add effects. We'll choose position and give a square, and click on Unreal to see the effect. Okay, it applies perfectly. Now let's go back, and same like before. If you want to speed up, you have to change this timing, and let's change it to somewhere 0.5, and let's see. Okay, now it's pretty faster. Okay, you can either keep it faster, or you can even increase the duration to 5 seconds. So now it will be very slower. Okay, so that's how you play with time, and you can either speed up or slow down. Okay, that's about Sharpie. Let's quickly move on to the next one. Next one is LED wash. And just a quick heads up about the LED wash. Back in Unreal, when we were creating a fixture type for LED wash, I missed out offsetting the channels. So until 4 it was fine, but I did not offset the pan, tilt and zoom. So what I did, I just like before, clicked on that and offset it by 4, so that becomes 9. So 5 plus 4 is 9. Similarly for the every other function. So just a heads up here. So save it and let's patch the LED wash. Before that, let's get the address. It's on 70. For LED wash, you can also add generic 36 by 10 wash. So click on patch and choose head and choose generic and go up. You'll find 36 by 10 wash. Tap that, and the moment you tap it, click on patch, just one number of it, at the rate, the address is 70. Okay, that's patched. Let's test it out. Click on layer 1, clear off, layer 1, wash, and then full. Okay, let's do that one more time. LED wash, full. Nothing's happening because you might not have clicked play and you would try to trigger from chances. So please watch out, make sure always it's set to play. Okay, now without any doubt it's lit up already. So let's clear it and test it again. Click on the light and then choose full. It's lit up perfectly. Let's change the color. It's fine. Let's try to add some effects. Layout, add effects, position, and let's do a spider. Okay, so it's fine. Let's move on to the next slide. Set it to play mode and go to chances, clear. The next slide would be moving mirror. For moving mirror, we're going to use Claypaky Sharpie. So, and the address of moving mirror is 40. Back in chances, one patch, choose head, Claypaky, and we choose Sharpie. Standard, click on patch it, one light at 40th address. Click enter, it's patched. Let's test it out. Click on lay 1, click on Sharpie, and when you click full, it will lit up both the lights. It lit up both moving head as well as the moving mirror. To individually control a light, what you need to do is select the Sharpie, go to view heads, and then here's your Sharpie 1, Sharpie 2. Select the Sharpie 2, full. Okay, let's change the color and let's give it an animation. Layout, add effects, position, let's do a follow. Okay, that's your animation, but it's pretty slow. So let's try to speed it up by clicking on that and changing value to 0.5. Now let's see. Okay, so that's your light effects. Let's move on to the next one. Click on clear. The next one would be Pyro. So Pyro is on address number 165. For Pyro, you can add generic dimmer to control it. So patch, choose head, generic, and dimmer number 1. Patch it, one number at 165. Enter, and then go to layout. Let's test it out. Select the dimmer and full. The Pyro is up. Let's slightly adjust the window. Slightly move the first player position. Okay, so if you see, the Pyro is fine, and you can also play with the settings of Pyro. For example, right now the velocity seems to be very less. To increase the velocity of the Pyro, select the Pyro, go to details, and you will see a velocity scale. Set it to 2. Density also you can set it to 2. And now let's try to play, and the moment you can see, the velocity is increased and the density is also looking good. That's how you play with values of individual light fixtures. Okay, now let's clear this out. And let's move on to the next one is fire. For fire also you can add generic dimmer. The fire's address position is 170. Let's go to chances, patch, choose head, generic, dimmer 1, patch it 1 at 170. That's your fire. Enter, and let's test it out. Now if you want to go to the specific dimmer, select the dimmer, view heads all the way down, the second one, and full. There you go, there's your fire. Right now you're seeing the velocity high in fire. Let's try to work that out, and tap the fire. In details, let's drop the muzzle velocity to 1000, and let's reduce the detonation time to 1. So what will happen? The velocity will be reduced and explode right away. In a similar way, you can control every other attributes, play with the type and color. I'll leave that to you. So that's how it is. Now let's move on to the next. The next one is water. Again, for water, generic dimmer, magic Q, and go to patch, and let's get the address. Water is at 130. Okay, so patch, choose head, generic, dimmer 1, patch it 1 at 130. Enter, and let's test it out. Layer, and we need to go to the view heads, third dimmer, full. Okay, so the water is fine, but the velocity seems to be little with the water, same as before. To stop it, and select the water, and in details tab, let's change this value to 8000 and 9000. 8000, 9000, let's keep it that way. And right away you're noticing the velocity is way too high. Okay, let's drop it to 5000 to 6000. Let's play. Okay, so the velocity is high and the water is looking good. Let's move on to the next one. Before that, let's clear. Keep the Unreal playing. And the next one is static head. Static head, it's generic dim RGB. So going to patch, choose head, generic dim RGB, choose it, and the address of static head is 1. So what you can do, you can just patch it and just type 1. 1 alone will do. When you just the quantity, by default, when you just type the quantity and press enter, it'll patch the first address. That's how it works. Or you can manually mention 1 at first address, not required. So the quantity is just 1, so type that and press enter. It's going to patch that dim RGB to the address, first address. Let's test it out, and go to layout, select the dim RGB and full. Static light is lit up. Change the color looks good. Let's try to add some effects. Go to layout, add effects, and let's try to change the color to color red and then green. So you'll notice the colors change from red to green. Let's reduce the timing. Let's put it 0.2, and let's go back to Unreal. We have a flashing light. Okay. So the static looks good. Let's clear it off. Let's move on to the next one. Laser. Laser, again, generic dimmer. I'm only demonstrating the linking part. You can figure out the other aspect of laser. So the laser is on 150th address. So patch, choose head, generic dimmer 1, patch it 1 at 150. Press enter, and let's test out the laser. Go to layout and go to dimmer, view heads. The last one is laser, full. Okay, the laser is lit up. What we can do is go back to Unreal, select the laser, and we can modify attributes like changing the color of the laser. Width, I'll put it to 20, and beams, I'll put it to 50. So if I play, I am seeing the colors changed as well as the width is increased a bit. So you can play with that attributes of laser and arrive at your own style. And let's move on to the next one. It's already in play mode. Set it to play mode. Let's clear. And the final one is strobe. And let's get the address of strobe. Strobe is at 140. For strobe, again, you can use a generic dimmer. Okay, so let's get back to chances. 140. Okay. patch, choose head, generic, dimmer 1, patch it 1 at 140. Okay, so it's patched. Let's test it out quickly. And dimmer, the last one, full. Okay, your strobe is also connected. That's the process of patching all the lights in ChamSys. Let's try to turn all lights all together. So we'll begin by going to layout, select the strip, full, LED lights are on. Let's turn on the Sharpie, and let's turn on the wash light, and let's turn on all the dimmers, which is pyro, fire, water and every other element, and let's turn on the static light. Fine. Now let's add some effects to the Sharpie, moving mirror, selecting Sharpie, and let's go to individual heads, Sharpie 1, go to layout, changing color, and let's add some effects. Layout 1, add effects, let's give some square, and let's change the timing to 0.6. Let's give a different color to the moving mirror. Layout, Sharpie, view heads, go to second one, and let's give it a green color. And again go to layout 1, add effects, let's try to give a different position for this, pan shine, and let's reduce the timing to 0.4. Okay, so let's try to give some effects for the static head, and go into layout 1, dim RGB, changing it to red, or let me give it an yellow. Layout again, add effects, color, let me give it 2 color, I'll set to red and then blue. Okay, so that's my color. And let me do one thing, let me remove that, select it, remove effects, add, let me give a different color, so I'll give it from green to blue. Okay, so that way change from green to blue. Let me reduce the timing to 0.5 again, and now if you see, it's switching from green to blue. Meanwhile, let's change the color of this Sharpie again. So second Sharpie, amber, yeah, this is fine. Okay, now let's add some animation for wash LED. Layer 1, 36 by 10, give a color as yellow. Let's go to layer 1 again, add effects, and we'll give a position, we'll say burst, and let's change the timing to 0.5 again. Let's preview that. Okay, so that's your animation for LED wash, and let's try to give some effects for matrix as well. Let's go to ChamSys, layout 1, select the matrix, go to layout 1, add effects, color, and let's give 3 color. Let's do R, green, and then blue. Let's click on dupe elements. Now if you notice, the timing we need to reduce again to 0.5. And now if you go to Unreal, you would see it's flashing, the colors are flashing and looking nice. Okay, that's pretty much about animating, adding effects to all the lights. So we have successfully patched the lights in ChamSys. Yeah, we have added animation, and I'll be giving you one more short tip as to how to add a queue. There's something called queue wherein you can add a layer of animation to ChamSys. Let's see that next. I'm just going to give you an example of for just one light. You can apply the same to every other light. Okay, so let's look into that one right now. Let's look into an example of how to add an animation queue to any light fixture. So let's do it for moving head. Go into layer 1, view heads, selecting the first Sharpie, full. Okay, so now let's assume you want it to begin in the white color, and this is your first position. So what I'm going to do, with the light color selected, I'm going to click on record, and then click on this symbol which you see here. Yes, tap on that. So your first key is set, and let's change the color to red. Record again and click on yes, the second key, and then it becomes green. Record and click on yes, and finally it turns blue. Record again and then click yes. Okay, and finally what happens, it turns off. So let's clear and then record and then yes. So now let's try to play that. To play that, you can move the slider up, and let's get back to Unreal. And if you see, this is what we have animated. It is changing all the colors in the order which we shown, and finally it turns down. So from white to red to yellow, blue, and finally it goes off. Okay, so that's your animation. It's called cue. So that's how you add a cue, and you record the position, not just color, you can even record the position as well. So people, with this we have reached the end of the tutorial. Hope you found it useful. This is how you patch, this is how you animate every lights using Chamsys. There are more areas for you to explore. You can try different styles, different ways of adding effects, and Chamsys is an ocean. So keep exploring and have fun. And if you like this tutorial, do share it to your friends and family who are trying to learn this DMX concept, and do subscribe to my channel for more updates on DMX and other aspects of Unreal Engine. Thank you for your time and patience, and let's catch up on another tutorial of Unreal Engine. Raj Shekhar signing off. Bye.